I was eating on a patio yesterday around 6 p.m. Some poor bastard eating alone kept getting harassed by a squirrel. I have no idea why. It would run up behind him on this black metal fence and start to touch or sniff this guy, and it got to the point where it was getting on his table. I couldn't help but watch. He told the waitress, but the thing ran away every time she came back, and nobody seemed to be paying attention but me. But he didn't notice that I was paying attention. As this squirrel got more and more aggressive, I could tell he was looking around for some help. This patio was packed though, so there was no place else for him to sit, and everyone was completely indifferent to this guy's extremely weird plight. This next part might be hard to listen to. He swung at the squirrel, and it jumped out in the middle of the patio, and he stood up and stomped this thing with his boot. We all heard the tiny yelp, the crunch, and the blood spray forward like he just stomped a ketchup packet. He had everyone's attention at this point, and he just stood there smiling at us like he was proud of the accomplishment, and we were all supposed to clap. The patio fell silent for a moment as everyone stared, and meanwhile, I was staring so hard I started to choke on my food. I was suddenly in full-blown panic mode, and nobody else, including my wife, saw me. That's when I threw up. From the moment of the big stomp to the moment I threw up, it felt like a silent eternity, but at all, it was only a few seconds. Pretty much immediately afterwards, though, I saw an old woman throw up in her napkin, and then another girl threw up onto the ground. And another woman across the patio did as well over the fence. That's when the commotion really started. People stood up and started to leave, but I did hear the pitter-patter of one more person throwing up onto the sidewalk. I imagine if I hadn't thrown up, nobody would, but I can't be certain. It was some pretty sick shit to witness.